Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Dou Part 1, or Musashi Dou. We're continuing the fight between Hanayama and Musashi, and this is volume 19. I love the cover of this volume. It's odd that Baki's hair is more detailed than the rest of them, or more vibrant. I don't know what the issue is, but it looks kind of odd. I do like it though. And this, what an image. Baki's path. Is that written on his teeth? So today we'll be checking out chapters 162 through 164. Chapter 162 entitled Bare Fist. Oh, I'm so excited. Hanayama has lifted this man Musashi off of the ground, like he just knocked him clear across this street. And Musashi appears to be unconscious, but Musashi does like to play games. So Hanayama reaches down, has picked this man up off the ground like a child that doesn't want to continue walking. Oh, with just his bare hands? I saw that samurai warrior on the news. Is this a real street fight? That huge guy is wearing a loincloth, and the other one is carrying swords. Are these guys for real? So much talking during this situation. I have no words. I'm just enthralled if I was there. So Musashi, still playing games, is hanging by Hanayama's hand and exhales. Mr. Samurai, do you wish to continue? Do you understand how much I love Hanayama? I love that these characters keep repeating their catchphrases. Do you? I got goosebumps watching the Hanayama and Spec fight in English. Do you wish to continue? Boy, if you don't quit playing. Musashi smiles. Yeah, this is so much fun. Look at Hanayama, stone face, bullet holes, bullet wounds, man. Of course I will continue. Yeah, so considerate. Musashi gets his hands ready. Oh my god. But Hanayama is on the ball. He is not playing. He must have seen or felt. Oh no, this is Hanayama's hand. Oh, is it? I can't really tell the difference in the hand. I'm assuming this is Hanayama's hand. Like it was here, and then it looks like his fist is starting to get more balled up. Yeah, he balls his fist all the way up, pivots again, goes to throw another punch. Oh my goodness, that vicious giant fist. He has Musashi in the perfect position to take the full brunt of this punch. What will this man do? Strikes again. Oh, I didn't expect it to land. So it looks as though it lands. You see the force coming out of the back of Musashi. However, we get this exclamation point in front of Hanayama, like Musashi did something during that strike. Sure enough, yep. Musashi managed to grab his sword and put it in front of him, the short sword, put it in front of him just in time to block Hanayama's punch. Now the sword is embedded in Hanayama's fist. Do you understand? I hope it did not cut his skin. Oh no, it did. I can see it, but it went all the way through. It sliced his fist. The sword cut him. His fist has been cut in half. Hanayama, I love when Hanayama gets hurt. He looks at it just like, that happened. For some reason, when I slashed your fist, you still managed to smash my entrails. Oh goodness, so he still took most of that punch. Oh. What is this? It's stuck. You see Musashi's, you see these dotted lines all around Musashi's fist? His hand is vibrating. He's trying to yank this out of Hanayama's fist and he can't. That's what I was trying to say a minute ago. Do you understand how happy I'll be if this sword is stuck in Hanayama's fist? Hanayama's grip strength is otherworldly. You don't know this, man. You think you're strong. No, this is Hanayama Kaoro. That vicious giant fist is coming right back at you. Look at Hanayama, like, yeah, this sword is stuck in my hand, but here comes the other one. He hit him with the same fist. He hit him with this. I'm thinking he cocked back his other fist. He hit him with the same one. He hit this man in the face with the same fist, sword still stuck in his hand. Landed clean for the third time. Man, Musashi should be done. He should be out. His skull should be fractured. Are you kidding me? Wow. He struck him with the sword still pierced in his hand. he sent him flying again. What? Yeah, now Hanayama's counterpart seems to be having an actual reaction. Musashi goes tumbling backward again. What a powerful man, he thinks. Not even the ogre, Monk Benkei, was this powerful. Mr. Utsumi, Mr. Tokugawa, that's Hanayama, alright. They both said it at the same time. They called each other at the same time and both said it's Hanayama, alright, at the same time. Chapter 163, What Iron Truly Means. So, a man like him really exists. Even though the sword devoured his flesh thoroughly, he was still able to strike with his fist. My goodness. I don't know if it devoured his flesh thoroughly, because if it did, wouldn't it have went all the way up his arm? His arm would be sliced in half, especially considering he threw that punch. But it's embedded in his fist. Oh wow, awesome. Oh my gosh, how did he pull that off? Yeah, is he going to stab him or arrest him? That sword, no bull, that's a real sword. They must be filming a movie, right? No way, a real street fight. Is this real? A man like him truly exists. That was cool. Someone else in the background yells. This immense strength makes me feel really excited. My thing is, you've already come across incredibly strong opponents. Pickle hit this man and knocked him clean across the arena. You were unable to cut Yujiro at all. And like, this is the third super strong person you've come across. I guess we can count Matope. So, Musashi sits up, flings himself up, and places one of his swords on his side. Hanayama's still looking down at him. Oh. Musashi puts his hand out. Fist warrior, please stop for a moment. Before we start fighting an epic battle, it is common courtesy to know your opponent's name. Please introduce yourself. He got so formal and so respectful right quick. Yes, indeed it is. It was rude of me to punch you all of a sudden. Please pardon this discourtesy. The third generation leader of the Hanayama household, Hanayama Kaoru. I do not hold any grudges or ill will against you, Mr. Miyamoto, but this is business and I have a responsibility for it. So, please accept the outcome, whatever it may be. He's so proud and strong. Musashi stands up, puts his hand on his sword. I object. Stop being so polite. It just makes you look like you're trying too hard. But I appreciate that nice introduction. It was pleasant to hear it. Well, I'm completely recovered, as he cracks his neck. You've taken 3 of Hanayama's full force punches and you're telling me you're fully recovered? Stalling on purpose then? Says someone in the audience. So what's wrong with you, Hanayama? If you're taking this much time to strike, you will lose for sure. So Hanayama starts to move. Musashi is focused intently on him. Oh goodness. Hanayama goes to throw that same left punch that has his sword embedded in it. Musashi reaches out both of his hands in an attempt to take the sword back, as well as block the punch, as well as deepen the sword into Hanayama's arm. So the force of Hanayama's punch and the force exerted by Musashi to, well, if he's pushing that sword forward, should put the sword, deeper into Hanayama's arm. So we get an image of this sword going further up Hanayama's arm all the way to his elbow, yet Musashi looks terrified, like something happened. He breaks out in a cold sweat, he's shaking. I love it. I should have known that it didn't move anyway. I should have known, because this is the image that we get when he uses his imaginary swords, and we have to wait till the next panel to see if it did damage. At least that's how it was with Pickle. So having seen this and then Musashi's face, I should have known it went nowhere. He has the thought, iron. Iron is what, like the one metal that's stronger than steel? So he is unable to push this sword any further into Hanayama's arm or hand, fist, and we had the force of Hanayama and the force of Miyamoto acting against it. This is the first time I've come to know. Musashi let the sword go, left it in his hand. Are you bowing or are you about to try and draw this sword? This is the first time I've come to know that a body can turn into a slab of iron. Man, so Musashi gave up on his short sword and Hanayama throws another strong left hook. Musashi ducked from it though, and if he has his hand on this sword, he's in a great position to throw a strike at Hanayama's torso. He does just that, grabs the sword that's still on his waist, brings it behind him, gets his hands in the necessary position, has the thought, a true iron body, as he stands on his tippy toes, swings another slash, but the tinting of this image is different yet again. So this is what Musashi wanted to happen. He wanted that sword to go clean diagonally across Hanayama's torso. How will it taste when I cut myself a piece of it? Talking about that slab of iron. But how did that strike go for you? Chapter 164. If a body was an iron castle. Look at Hanayama's face. Year something AD. Year 1000 something in Kokura. Within the Hasebe mansion. This is fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. How much does it weigh? I heard that it weighs around 2.8 tons. It's easily 4 times heavier than the best body. I heard a rumor around, but I'd rather see it with my own eyes than believing exaggerated stories. It's worth every gold piece I paid for it. Whoa, they're talking about this massive bull. Whoa, stay put, stay put. That's a true monster. Yeah, I'd say. What do you think about it, Mr. Musashi? Okay, a little flashback. About what exactly? Do you think you can win? Are you seriously asking me if I can win? Indeed. When it comes to humans, you are truly unequaled. Even a devil runs away when he hears about Miyamoto Musashi. But the one we're talking about is not a human. On top of it, he's a giant monster. Would you be afraid if someday you had to face him, Musashi? And as he's speaking, as he's trying to utter that sentence, Musashi has leapt up. He's in the air, desheathed this sword, long sword, puts it behind his back, hands in the necessary position. Swings this sword dead center, well, not dead center, but cuts this giant bull. Goodness, clean open. The strike was so good, physics was slow. He cut it, then the slit happened, then the animal started to fall to pieces, then it died, I guess. He swings this sword, getting the blood off of it. Mr. Hasebe, I thought you said something that was quite confusing. You shouldn't ask so seriously, can you win against this salmon? To someone who stands before a salmon on a chopping board with a cooking knife now, would you? Indeed, it's true. I don't know how to joke. Musashi, like, I didn't think none of that was funny. So, we're back to looking at Hanayama Kaoru after Musashi threw that slash, and it looks as though it was effective. I mean, we got blood coming out of the back of him. Oh, but that's good. He only slashed his back. So Hanayama had got that punch all the way out, and then Musashi swung that sword, and he just kind of sliced his back. But he didn't cut him in half. Good, because like I said, done with Baki if Hanayama dies. Anyway, wow, he really cut him? He completely slashed him. So Musashi's looking at Hanayama, and this is what he was expecting, to have bisected this man's life. So this is what he was expecting to turn around and see, but Hanayama only has a slash, a cut on his back. That was supposed to cleave his body in half in a single swing. Puts his sword back. Oh, he got cut, didn't he? god. Both Tokugawa and this dude are shaking. Forget about decapitating him. I couldn't even touch a single bone. Wow, so the only thing he cut was skin. Now, guys, remember when he was fighting Pickle and he was talking about how strong Pickle was, how durable he was, but said at the end that he could have slashed him up if he wanted to? I feel like that was BS, because if you were able to, I feel like you would have done so. And here, you were trying to cut this man in half and were not able to. So don't tell me you were just playing at the end of this. A human body that's stronger than the bull. So if a body was an iron castle, what will I see now that I have slashed his body? You didn't slash his body though. He said you couldn't, you said you didn't get bone. So all you got was skin and maybe some flesh. Hanayama turns around and looks at this man. He's sweating though. So Hanayama puts his fist out, shocking Musashi and Hanayama's counterpart. It may be a bit too late to do this, but I apologize nonetheless. I don't use weapons, so holding it is useless to me. I shall return it to you. Oh my goodness, Musashi is about to go off. He does not like disrespect, and this was the utmost disrespect. I don't feel the need to... He said, I neither feel the need to use this weapon, nor do I feel the need to keep it away from you. So I'm gonna give it back to you so you can fight at your best. How disrespectful is that? Oh my god, especially for such a legend. Oh, he says, you are too amazing for words. He turns around, he's just giddy. He doesn't want his face to be seen. Neither does Tokugawa or the police chief, whoever he is. He is Hanayama indeed. So much pride. I have pride in Hanayama. Easily my favorite character. Oh my goodness. That is the end of today's video. And what a place to leave it. This is... I don't see there being a better fight in Baki. Unless Yujiro cut. But Hanayama better not lose. So, I don't know. Leave a comment below. Don't spoil anything. Check the link in the description if you have any questions about music or the next video playlists. They're all in the description for King and Ashura as well as Baki. If you haven't given King and Ashura a chance, it's awesome. I'm trying to tell you, it's honestly better than Baki. Art, story, everything. Please check that out. Hit the thumbs up, share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please check the link in the description for my gaming channel, Grim Games. Hope to see you over there very soon. Please hit the bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Hope to see you next video. And as always, otaku for life.